Hey guys, welcome to my channel Astro Easy where we make astrology very easy and accessible just for you. So basically anybody can learn astrology if you listen to my videos. Now, first of all, I would like to say that I'm really sorry. I know I was supposed to upload like probably a month ago, but life got in the way and trust me guys, I am really busy. So, anyways, today we will actually not be continuing on with our series because I thought that since we've been doing the sun in different houses of our D1 chart or Lagna chart for so long, it's time to maybe try something different and then from the next video get on with it. Now, as you guys know, November will be a very interesting month because in November we have lunar eclipse in Aries in Bharani Nakshatra that we just passed. Sun and Venus will be conjunct in the house of Scorpio. Mars is going retrograde in the zodiac of Taurus, and Jupiter is going direct in Pisces. So there are a lot of astrological things happening, and obviously, all of it will affect us. So I hope you guys are intuitive to the changes you feel this month. Now, let's begin today's video. So, today's topic is moon in different houses of your chart. Now, by different houses, I mean different signs. What is your moon sign and what does it mean? Now, before we start with the discussion, I would also like to tell you that there is a distinct difference between the moon sign, the sunshine, and the rising sign or the ascendant in your chart, and we need to know these intricate differences in order to predict correctly what a person is like or what a person thinks. Now, moon is the mind, it is the feeling, it is the mother, it is the inner feelings that we hide from everyone, that is only our own. You may not portray what is inside your mind to the world, but it is what shapes your inner realities. So basically, your moon sign controls your mind, it controls your feelings. Now, on the other hand, we have the sunshine. It is the soul, it is the father, it is the burning desire to live. It is how you portray yourself to others, it is how you view yourself from the outside. Or, in other words, it is how you want to be seen from outside perspective, or how you want to be seen through the eyes of others, and that is exactly what you bring out in front of others. Now, when we talk about your rising shine, we can say that your rising sign or your ascendant is considered to be the most important aspect in your chart. In Vedic astrology, we tell a lot of things based on the ascendant, because you see the houses are counted from the ascendant. So ascendant becomes your first house, and from then in Vedic astrology we count all the houses. On a surface level, your ascendant tells you how you look, but on a deeper level, it can tell you what type of diseases and obstacles you may face. What is your true interest? What type of life you will have? What type of life partner you will have? So, basically, a lot of things can be said from your ascendant, and in later videos, I will obviously cover all those things. Now let us see what happens if you have Aries as your moon sign. So if you have moon in your Aries, you are fiery, passionate, and energetic, independent. In essence, the qualities of Mars are basically infused with your moon. You are short tempered and quick and often too impulsive. You also fall in love quickly, and physical touch is your love language. So your moon or your mind becomes very fiery. It's like a fire in your mind all the time. Your feelings are always on the rise. You are very, very energetic if you have moon in your Aries. Now, if you have moon in your Taurus sign, here moon gets exalted, which means all the good and positive qualities of moon will be amplified here. It makes you embody the qualities of Venus as well, because both moon and Venus are kind of like the same, because both of them are really beautiful. They're very charming, they're creative, they are royal and regal. Now, if you have moon in Taurus sign, you are creative, love to be comfortable, and love to live in luxury. You enjoy being alone and independent, but you can indulge too much in your luxuries and cannot find the mental strength to actually work hard. And honestly, your mind doesn't view the hard work as an achievement, so you are constantly putting your creativity in making the tasks easy. You are very firm and stable, sometimes even stubborn in your actions, and you avoid small talk and temporary relationships so much. You always want the stable side of relationships and love. You are not one of those people to indulge in small flings and one night stands. You are very firm in what you want romantically, and then you go and get it. Now, if you have moon in the sign of Gemini, then your mind is filled with ideas. You are so talkative and fickle and quick thinking. You're like an open book and you love to talk. You enjoy talking so much to other people that if you are not given the chance to talk to other people, you kind of feel depressed. Now, if you have moon in the sign of Cancer, it means moon is now positioned in its own sign. So its strength is greater. It actually gives the person a very brave and emotionally stable mentality. Yes, they are sensitive. Yes, they are emotional. But there is also a stability. The volatility of the moon is not as much as seen in other signs. And it also makes the person very creative, but also logical. And if you have moon in the sign of Cancer, then you obviously love to stay indoors. You love to be in the house and do your own thing. Now, if you have moon in the sign of Leo, it actually makes you very much desired. You want the attention and you get the attention, but here is the negative thing, is that if you don't get the attention, then your mind plays tricks on you. Your mind gets very negative and you start to devalue yourself. But moon in the house of Leo also makes people very creative, and they enjoy watching movies, being part of some theatrical production, and also they tend to get sometimes selfish. Now, if you have moon in the sign of Virgo, then your mind becomes way too critical. You become a perfectionist, but it does not mean that you know how to achieve that perfection. And in reality, perfection does not exist. So, in your quest to achieve perfection, in your journey to criticize everything that is on your way, you sometimes tend to lose your way. If you have moon in the sign of Libra, then your mind is constantly filled with the concerns of outer relationships, your social status, your social relationships. You want to create a balance between everyone and everything, and you want a stable relationship in whatever dynamic you are in. But it gets quite impossible to please everyone and to make everyone be on the same page, and you tend to take that responsibility and internalize the role of a moderator, which sometimes can be very stressful for you. If you have moon in the sign of Scorpio, which means your moon just lost all its power. Moon in Scorpio is debilitated, which means your mind is always filled with stress of some kind. You are always bothered about something because you are so intense in your feelings, all of your feelings, that you don't know how to express them, and you feel like you have to keep it all in. So you become very secretive and feel like nobody understands you. But you are good at understanding others. So you become like the shoulder to everybody. But there is nobody who can truly fulfill your emotional needs. So you like to keep to yourself, closed off, and you also have a very researched based mind. So you like to look deeply into things, whatever you are doing, whatever you are studying, wherever you're working, or in any type of relationship, you tend to look deeply into the matter. If you have moon in Sagittarius, you are very extroverted. You want to travel and experience new things. You are brave, and in your mind, you are very spiritual or religious. You love to participate in religious or spiritual activities, and you also like to be innovative about it. You don't like to follow the age old traditional customs that are going on and on. If you practice religion or spirituality, it is on your terms. It is how you feel good, and that's how you do it. You put your happiness and your joy above everything, and that makes your life so much easier, and you find mental peace. Now, if you have your moon in the sign of Capricorn, you are very work minded, maybe even a workaholic, but you are also very confused about what you are supposed to do. So, your work creates stress, constant stress in your mind, and not because you're not finding work. It's because even if you are doing something and you think it will bring you the type of success you want, you constantly keep thinking that maybe this is not the right way, maybe there is another right way, so here, because moon, a very watery, a very volatile planet, is placed in the sign of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn and moon does not go too well. There is always the constant confusion, there is always this fear of not being successful, of this stress that things may not work out as you want them to be. And if you have moon in the sign of Aquarius, you are very esoteric. You are also extroverted, and you want to explore the unknown. You fear nothing, and you want to see what is behind everything. If you have moon in Aquarius, you might be very interested in learning about many different things. Maybe you want to learn about astrology, or maybe you want to learn about astronomy. You are very, very esoteric, and whatever you want to learn, you go out there and try to learn it. There is no fear in your mind about failure. You are very confident and stable in your relationship, and the only thing that gives you stress is not being able to explore things as you want them to be. Now, this can be a negative point if you have moon in a low degree situated in your sign of Aquarius. Then so sometimes it happens that you see people who want to do great many things, who want to do the most unexpected unique things, but they cannot find the way to do it, or whatever they are doing, they are not satisfied with it. And it especially becomes more prominent if they are in their phase of learning. So, if they are a student or they are in college or university, you would often see that they are the type of people who constantly want to research new things and make new discoveries, but they are not quite sure how that discovery is to be made. And even if they do succeed in making new discoveries, they always feel like there is something more to it. So this type of mentality can bring stress to the native. And lastly, if moon is in the sign of Pisces, it actually makes the person very devotional, a devotional lover, or a devotional religious person, because they become very infused with the aspect of Pisces that is all about giving. So they are kind, but they are also innovative. They are highly intuitive because Moon is a planet that increases your feelings and your intuition, and Pisces is a sign that also denotes intuition. So if you have Moon in your Pisces, it makes you very, very intuitive towards others' energies or towards things that you know or you feel will happen, and you see that eventually that thing does actually happen. It actually makes you very mentally strong. Despite people saying that Moon in Pisces, Pisces people are so romantic, so out of the touch of reality that they don't know what is going on. But I have seen in my experience and in my research that if you have Moon in the sign of Pisces, you are very strong and stable mentally. The only thing that stresses you out is not being able to give all of yourself to someone, and you enjoy it. You enjoy that aspect of devoting yourself to something or someone. Even if you are spiritual or religious, you like to give yourself up to God or the universe. Whatever you are following, you like to put your all into it. Now, sometimes this can be viewed as a bad thing, but since we are talking about your moon or your mind, you feel happy when you do it. From the outside perspective, it may look like you are doing way too much, but for you, you are doing sufficient. You are enjoying what you're doing, and it makes you have a deep, deep connection with others. You are connected with others spiritually, emotionally, mentally, in all sorts of ways. So, guys, that was all for today. I will come back again. Hopefully, I will have the time to record and upload another video this month, because I plan to. I plan to every day, but there is always so much work that I have to do that I forget about it. I cannot make the time for it, and at the end of the day, I'm way too tired to do it. So, anyways, I hope to see you soon in my next video. And if you liked this video and found this informative, then please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.